Shinji, crank that, soldier boy.
Hey guys, my name is Bando, this is Breaks to Bando, and today we got the second day of Warhammerfest, and it's a doozy. I'm going to throw my hands up right now and say, I was wrong. I allowed myself to be blinded by the dark side of the Force. And the hatred and bitterness I feel towards Games Workshop didn't allow me to have any sort of expectations. But the expectations that I had, they weren't all wrong. We did get to see the two new characters, but we also got to see a lot more. So let's take a quick look at that, shall we? So what we got here is this. First of all, we got this quick trailer, which I'm not going to play the audio for. This thing here, what is this all about? More information soon. I think that may be a thing for Epic, just for the way that they have it laid out. The Command Legions line, that's what I think that is. But the rest of this stuff, well, let's start here. The commanders of the Siege of Chthoniya work out their bitter rivalry in the Horus Heresy. And we have the Heron Ashadon. I had a problem with this model when I first saw him, and that is that I thought he was wearing Mark 7 armour because of these knees. But it appears that he's actually clad in Mark 3, and they have just redesigned Mark 3 armour, which is really interesting. It's quite a busy model, but generally a lot of the detail fits. He has 2 heads, a really cool looking axe, and an interesting back banner. I'm not a huge fan of the helmet, but it's not awful. So all in all, I think this is a solid model. I like that he's got the jagged arrows for the like the veterancy. That's cool. I love this style for the Sons of Horus. This icon is one of my favourites. All in all, solid model. I'd say maybe 7 or 8 out of 10 for this one. The biggest thing that brings this down is the fact that we don't need more Sons of Horus characters. And the same thing affects this guy. We don't need more Imperial Fist characters. This guy is good. Interesting model. Very thick cape. Shouldn't really be having a cape that thick nowadays. So the Lord Castellan Evandagarius, who is supposed to be a very old Space Marine who was a veteran of the Unification Wars and all that jazz. So where's his Unification War badge? He should be wearing the Imperial Raptor. So unless it's on the back of this fist, or it's on here, or it's just a giant one on his cloak, he should have some Imperial Raptor iconography to show that he was there. He has an underslung Volkite weapon of some sort, which is super cool. And I like this dead Marine with the squelch. That's pretty cool. This is a solid model. This is going to be a solid model for a lot of conversions as well. I'm hoping he comes with a bear head as well. Nope, so no raptor on the back of the cloak. So where's the raptor icon? That's good. That's cool, I do like that. Yeah, all in all, not many complaints about these guys. They're solid character models. We don't need them. Which leads me on to this thing. And I didn't see this coming. Well, I knew these were coming, but I didn't know this was coming so early. Lancer Knights is just out of nowhere. Which is cool. And I guess with them bundling the Knights into one codex, both Chaos and Loyalist for 40k, we'll probably see this for that as well. I have never built a Knight. The largest model for Games Workshop I've ever built is a toss-up between a Shadow Sword or the Wraith Knight. It's probably the largest I've built. So this will be an interesting one to pick up and actually build. I've always wanted one of these. However, I never wanted to deal with it in resin. Especially after seeing how big they are at Warhammer World. These things are absolutely massive. With this being made in plastic, we are 100% going to be seeing a Warlord Titan within the next 5 years, I would say. Not a Warlord, sorry, a Warhound Titan, my apologies. Warlord Titan within 10 years, probably. But Warhound, I would say within the next 5 years. If they ever decide to do Titans in plastic. But yeah, this is fantastic. I hope there's some movement in the legs and the arms. You know, I hope there's some options. It's not just this sort of static pose. But yeah, that's great. Really happy to see that. Zero complaints about this, other than it just came out of left field. I know some people have some complaints about things like ammo belts on these guys, which may limit the posing. Until we see the kit, I don't know what's going to go on with that. And at the end of the day, I guarantee someone's going to third party a resin ammo belt for it. And, you know, you'll be able to flexibly bend that however you need. These guys came out of left field. We kind of knew these guys were going to happen eventually. But honestly, actually, no, I think this is an overcorrection. A correction. I don't think we were going to see these for a lot longer. And I think these CAD renders are to show us, you know, give us a glimpse to shut us up. Generally, no complaints about these. It's an interesting style of torso. Interesting that this appears to be one piece as well. Will these pull double duty as destroyers? We don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with those. I like the pack on Dominion Zephon. So this is a good pack to use. Yeah, I'm happy with these. I know a lot of people don't like Mark 6, but out of anyone that's going to have them, Mark 6 is going to have Assault Marines. But it's this image that is the real doozy. Because these guys are reimagined or rescaled Mark 3 Marines. And let's see if we can get a bit closer. Yeah, there we go. How look at that. Now, I don't like the spiky heads, but that's not a problem. The bolters are interesting. I do prefer the old style Phobos or whatever they were, pattern bolters. This, don't know, not sure I like that. But this is different. This is interesting. I'm hoping that's a plastic Derridera Dreadnought as well. I can't tell. But I'm kind of hoping it is, because that would be amazing. But yeah, new plastic Mark III. Now, I did say I'd smile if they were Mark II. Some people have said these are Mark II. They are not Mark II Marines. These are Mark III. And if they tried to tell you that these are Mark II, I'm gonna rebel even harder than Horus did, because those plates should not be there for Mark II Marines. Do I like these over the current plastics? I like the current plastics. They have a place. I don't think I like these more. These are just different. These are a reimagining, a different scale, that sort of thing. Not bad though, not bad. Looking forward to seeing more of these guys. They're obviously compatible with the upgrade kit. So yeah, that's interesting. There appears to be some interesting detail work on the Derridera Dreadnought, whether or not that signifies some new decals. And if that is a plastic kit, which it might be, because I don't think those muzzle devices are slightly different to the ones on the resin. Might be talking out my backside though. So looking forward to that. And then we have this roadmap. Love roadmaps. Roadmaps are great. So we've got a Vindicator Siege Tank. Thought that was already out. And then we got the two characters. So they'll be coming soon. New characters and upgrades. Interesting. Very ominous. Very kind of bland. Don't know what's in there. Hoping we get Praetors for all the missing legions. Night Lancer in summer. Fantastic. Right in time for my birthday. Brilliant. More Lords of War. That's got to be the super heavies. That's all I think it's going to be. Dreadnought. Now, this could be the Derridera, or it could be... There was a rumour of a new type of Dreadnought for Heresy, which was supposed to be based on the old Furibundus pattern from Rogue Trader, which was supposed to be kind of like the replacement for the Contempt Courtius. It was supposed to be a kind of low technology, cheap dreadnought that they were breaking out of storage because they desperately needed them. So that might be what comes out there. Armor Mark update. I'm hoping that's just the Mark III, but could be Mark IV as well. Could be Mark II as well. Now this one's interesting. A Primarch. Now the only one we're missing is Jagatai Khan on his jet bike, which is a White Scars collector I'd be happy with. However, this might also be the rumour of the next generation Primarch sculpts, because they did talk about how they wanted to do new versions of the older Primarchs. And yeah, this could be interesting. This could be something, this could be a new Lorgar model or a new Russ. It could be a Magon. We don't know. But that's interesting. That's only in autumn. The Mystery Army release. The Mystery Army release realistically could be Black Shields, but I think it's going to be Solar Auxilia with a limited plastic release. It's that or Mechanicum. A couple of plastic models, because it says here it's in plastic. So Mystery Army release, I think that's going to be Solar Auxilia or it's going to be Mechanicum. Also, that's the Assault Squad just in time for Christmas. Good. New characters and upgrade. Again, same as the last time. This one is interesting. Legion Command Squad. Looking forward to that. Melee weapons. An upgrade kit like the existing plastic Assault Marine, like special weapons, heavy weapons kits we had at the beginning of the Resale Heresy, but for a smattering of different melee weapons, power swords, power axes, child sabers, tulwars, all that sort of thing. Yeah, boy. Looking forward to that. And another batch of characters and upgrades. Now these upgrades could be them changing the Leviathans, getting rid of the resin Leviathans and doing just the Leviathan torsos. I doubt it, because I think they may have learnt from the backlash of the last time. It could be Terminator upgrades, which could be good, because you've got 2 sets of upgrades then for everyone. What else could it be? I don't know. I don't think we can get another bunch of heads out of people unless they decide to do like Mark III heads. If they do Mark III upgrade heads, that's an interesting one to do. Another batch of bear heads could be really good. I can't think of anything. Honestly, nothing jumping out of me as being passable from a business point of view. So that's what we've been shown. Possible and epic. Plastic Knight. New characters. And some fantastic upcoming plastic releases. All in all, I'm quite happy with that. And like I said in a previous video, I generally don't feel happy about a lot of these releases. Actually, I don't think I even released a video where I moaned about the fact that I'm incapable of feeling joy anymore. But yeah, I do struggle with these releases. Nothing really gets me hyped up anymore. So that was that. On the Leviathan front, I don't think I released the video on day one. I like most of the Necrons. I like most of the Tyranid stuff. The Terminator Captain's good. He just needs a little work to get him working in the Heresy. The rest of that stuff I didn't like. All the Primaris stuff I thought was kind of pants. Let's have a look at the Old World stuff. That's cool. If that's supposed to be Cetra, that's really cool. Just a Tomb King. That's a really nice model. Plastic resin and metal. Okay. No, that's a really nice model. Glad to see they've kept the Kopesh styles in there. which means Thousand Suns players are going to be really happy with those. That's a really cool questing knight. I will 100% be getting that model. Bretonnians were always one of my favourite armies. As a kid, about sort of 8 to 10 years old, all I would do was play knights. My primary school teacher used to hate me because I was constantly going on about a TV show or cartoon called Prince Valiant. So me and knights go back a long time. I once, as a brave knight, took my green plastic sword and decided to slay the dragon in my garden. The dragon was a a wasp nest inside an old tree stump. The chivalric code did not protect me, and I lost that fight badly. I think I ended up in the accident and emergency room. But all of that is great. I loved the new Nighthaunt models; they look really cool, and that's the Lord of the Rings model's an interesting model. So yeah, I'm very happy with all of this. This second day of releases was considerably better than the first. Congratulations, Games Workshop, you managed to mess up Warhammer 40,000 over like that's cool. Like, I don't like that guy on the side, but that model is baller. Oh, I'm stealing that for my my ancient Greek themed Ultramarines. They needed to. There is a part of the story where they need to fight a great big bull kind of monster. That's going in there. That's cool as anything. Yeah, it's all good. Alright guys, my name is Bando. This is Brexit Bando. You have a great day. Bye bye.